Hey everybody, welcome back to the van. Well, here in southern Alberta today, it's an absolutely beautiful day. It's the first day in a long time that we haven't been under a heat warning or under some type of a smoke warning or alert or something. So I'm out here enjoying myself in the van, trying to get some work done in the van, and I'm out taking some pictures and just generally having a good time out here. I want to talk a little bit today in the video about all these people who are going out and buying 4x4s, they're getting recovery equipment, they're getting winches, they're getting all of this stuff so they can go out and go further and try to push their vehicle a little bit more. And I see it so much, I see it so often. And so many of these people have zero experience in doing it. Now, I would be the first person in the world to tell you that you should have recovery equipment. You should have safety equipment. You should have gear to get you out of whatever situation that you get in if you should get stuck in it. But, and here's the big but, you should not be going out pushing yourself and your vehicle to the extreme if you don't have that training and that experience. There are so many people out there that are doing these stupid things because I think my vehicle can do it. Well, guess what? Chances are your vehicle may be able to do it, but if you don't have the experience and the knowledge and the skills, don't try it. Unless you're with somebody else that can help you out, or unless it's under a controlled situation, you don't want to be the person going back into the bush, into the middle of nowhere to find out that you don't know how to use that winch that you got hooked up. Or to get your recovery boards out and realize that your recovery boards are weighted for a vehicle half the weight of your home. Because you have all the stuff in your house, like cupboards and a bathroom and water and everything like this, that will just crush the recovery boards. And after one use, you're stuck with broken recovery boards. So please understand this. If you have the gear, use it to get yourself out of situations, but don't use it to get yourself further into situations, because all you're going to do is get yourself in trouble. One of the reasons I don't have 4x4 is exactly that. I have a all-wheel drive vehicle with 4 low on my Subaru, and I use it for going around. I use it for exploring, but I also know when there's a limit. And when I see a deep puddle, or if I see a large cliff and I don't have anybody with me, or if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I'm not going to push it. But I see so many of these people going, I'm going to go further than I've ever gone now that I have X, Y, or Z. Please, people, understand, it's not the gear. It's as much you as it is the gear. So if you don't know how to use this stuff, if you're not familiar with this stuff, if you've not had training and practice, don't try it. Here's a few other things. Like I said earlier, a lot of the gear that we buy for recovery is not for heavy vehicles, like an ambulance, like a bus, like a van that's built out with a washroom and water and everything like that in it. It's built for lighter vehicles. And when you buy the lighter stuff, guess what? It breaks easily. And you're going to end up stuck somewhere with broken equipment. So get the gear that should be for your vehicle. Sure, it may mean that ARB recovery board isn't going to work for your vehicle because it's rated at half the weight of what your vehicle is. You may have to go out and get customized metal ones built for you, like some of these huge Unimogs get, because you're just too heavy and you're just going to destroy this stuff. Sure, that winch may be the right power for your vehicle in the right situation, but do you know how to use it? Do you know how to set it up? Do you know how to do you know anything about it? Please understand, you need to know this stuff first. Don't get a 4x4 if you've never driven a 4x4 before and try driving it into the backcountry. So what should you do? Well, here's a couple suggestions. First thing is, if you want to go out on these off-road trails, if you want to go out to these places that you've never driven before, go out with a group. Go out with people who are outfitted to go out. Maybe just ask to be a passenger in one of the vehicles and go out with them. Because you're going to find out that there's a lot of stuff that you don't know. And you may not even be comfortable in driving in some of these situations. Second, get the right gear. Get the gear that's rated for your vehicle. Third, understand that your vehicle is also your house. If you're living in your vehicle full time and you're taking your vehicle to some of these extreme places, understand that a lot of people who go out four-wheeling, a lot of people who go out through these difficult trails, a lot of these people who push their vehicles to the extreme also break their vehicles on a regular basis. And can you really do without your vehicle for a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months? What happens if you roll your vehicle? What are you going to do then? Where are you going to live? So please understand all these things before you get into it. Yes, take the gear with you. Yes, know how to use stuff. Yes, go and explore, but don't push yourself to the extremes that you're not comfortable with. So until next time, get out there and enjoy where it's safe and where it's enjoyable. I'm going out to take some pictures. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.